Right. Welcome back to another episode of the movie review series, the final episode of season 7, episode 349. Now, last week I said that I was going to do the remake of Black Christmas, the only remake that matters. So yeah, man, let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, here we go. Black Christmas 2006. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This movie, man. Yeah, Katie Cassidy. Oh, yes. Katie Cassidy. Michelle Trachtenberg. Oh, yes. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Oh, yes. Oliver Hudson. Lacey Chabert. Oh, yes. Kristen Cloak. Oh, yes. Andrea Martin. But yeah, I tell you, man, this movie, yeah. This movie, you know, this is what a remake should be. You take elements from the original and yet you still make it your own. That's exactly what happened in this movie. Now, um, um, granted, there was some studio interference from the Weinsteins that gave us a whole different movie in the trailer, you know, and they wanted a much more impactful ending, you know, considering the fact that Glenn Morgan wanted to pay homage to the original movie by having the phone ring and Billy calling Kelly and Lee, you know, you know. Granted, all that happened, you know. This movie is still a pretty damn good movie. I mean, you know, you know, they yeah, yeah, they nailed it. Yeah, like I said, they took elements from the original movie and still they made it their own, you know. But yeah, you know, a real good horror slasher. You know, the cast, the female, the all female led cast. You know, like some of the hottest chicks that you ever see. And yeah, they had the teacher from Final Destination. You know, the hot teacher from Final Destination. You know, Kristen Cloak's character, or Kristen Cloak in this movie. So yeah, man, I tell you, they pretty much they pretty much nailed it in those aspects. But yeah, man, yeah, they hit you with a backstory, Billy's backstory, you know, made it made his character a lot more different than the original movie, we didn't even see the guy, we saw little bits, pieces, parts of him, we saw, his eye, basically. And yeah, speaking of eyes, you know, the Billy in this movie, I mean, killed every single one of his victims and he took the eyes out, you know, they just took the eyes out like souvenirs. I mean, I don't know if I was watching Black Christmas or See No Evil, and, Jacob Goodnight, in See No Evil, he killed his victims and he took out their eyes, put them in those jars. Billy, on the other hand, yeah, he killed his victims and yeah, he took the eyes out, you know. So yeah, you know, yeah. I was watching Black Christmas or See No Evil, but yeah, that was very interesting, very different. But yeah, they gave Billy a backstory, yeah, nice little twist in the around the end where we thought that you know Billy was doing all of the killings. Nah, man, he had help. You know, his his sister daughter Agnes was assisting him in this whole thing. And yeah, every time, every time, every time a victim was offed, you know, you know, someone would get a phone call. Yeah, phones were very adamant into this movie too. Also, but yeah, someone was getting a phone call from that victim's phone. Yeah, every time somebody get off, somebody got a car. If Melissa got killed, somebody was calling from her phone, saying the same shit. Yeah, she's my family now. You know, you know. But yeah, I tell you though, yeah, yeah, this movie, yeah, very different, very different. I say about what 90% different, but yeah, but at the same time, it's all the same. It all has a very familiarity to it. So yeah, yeah, like I said, yeah, phones were very adamant into this movie. That's in the original. Only thing is they did not use no urban legend for this movie, but yeah, phones were useful. You know, you know, yeah, these the sorority house. A sorority house. These girls in the sorority house. This movie took place majority in the sorority house. you know, just like in the original. Like I said, yeah, take elements from the original and make it into your own. And you hit us with this remake. Yeah, this is how a remake should be done. You know, granted without the studio interference. But yeah, that's a whole other ball of wax. But yeah, for a Christmas movie though, yeah, this is well fitting to be an actual Christmas movie. I mean, yeah, Bob Clark, even though he did not direct it, he was involved in it. This last thing he did before he died. Shirley Walker, she did the score in this movie, and yeah, she passed away not too long after. You know, yeah, Shirley Walker. If you know that name, she did the score for Final Destination. But hey, the way I remember her, the way I identify with that name is when she doing the score for Batman the Animated Series. That's how I know her. You know, you know, yeah. You hear dun, 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 dun. That's her. That's her. But yeah, yeah, she did Final Destination films also. So yeah, you know, I mean, hey, seeing a few people in this movie that done the Final Destination films, Mary Elizabeth Winstead done the Final Destination film, of course, Kristen Cloak, and then there's another actress in here, um, Crystal Lowe. She was in the Final Destination film. But yeah, man, I tell you, yeah, this movie, yeah, a hot cast, you know, real good kills, Some real good, violent, gory kills. Man, I tell you, yeah, this movie, yeah, it hit. Yeah, it hit. Yeah, it hit. It gave you a real good hit right in the head. You know, yeah. Give it a release date on Christmas Day. So yeah, I'll tell you, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah, granted, there are like two versions of this movie. One, the UK have seen, and one, we have seen the theatrical. But yeah, yeah, this movie, yeah, it hits you with familiarity, but yeah, it gets you with something that look like it could have been an original movie. Yeah, yeah, I gotta say, it worked. This movie worked. Yeah, it hit you. It hit you with a real good shot to the head, and it worked. You know, you know, you gotta, you gotta, I guess in a way, the Weinsteins, they knew what they were doing. I, I'll give Bob Weinstein credit. I'll give Bob Weinstein credit. You know, you know, as far as marketing is concerned, they hit us with that trailer, and with the scenes that is not in the movie, not in this movie, the theatrical North American movie. you know, but yeah, I digress on that. But yeah, this movie, yeah, all I can say, yeah, not really much I can say, but it did work. It hit you with the familiarity and the originality all at the same time. It was a real good mixed bag. But yeah, you know. Oh yeah, 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 and to point out the fact that Andrea Martin, she plays the house mother in this movie, but she was also in the original Black Christmas. So that was a nice little treat. You got somebody from the original movie just sticking into the in the remake. But yeah, yeah, this is a real good movie. It hit. I liked it. I hit you with the review of it. I had to do both reviews of Black Christmas. Black Christmas the original last week, and then the remake tonight on Christmas Eve. As the season 7 finale of the movie review series. Yeah, you know this movie, it is indeed a solid 4 out of 5, Jack. Yes, yeah, this movie did not miss. That's my review, Jack, and now I'm sticking to it. Now, yeah, yeah, this is it, man. This is it. This is the season finale. Yeah, it won't be no next week. Next year, though. Next year, I will be back for another season. I will be back with more reviews, and I just might come out the gate with some action. Just might. We'll find out. Maybe I'll do another Bruce Lee movie. We'll find out. That'll be all next year in January. But check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. But in the meantime, in between time, Jack, you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Be safe out there. And this show is off.